Definitely a keep. And we're not even in a big hurry to cycle the Ceradons because of the Archfiend. That was a good draw. We're just going to do it now. All right. So it looks like another aggressive deck here. Can't block because of the fire breathing. All right. That's pretty good, however. So we'll pump this. I guess we weaken the... Do we weaken? I guess this? I probably am just going to cycle a Desert Ceradon at this point. All right. Well, that'll do. So I think we just play Archfiend and then pass? Is that how I do it? See, I feel like my opponent's going to offer the trade with the True Heart Twins. Which means I guess I just play the Archfiend. Yeah, okay. Problem with playing the Archfiend is if they kill it, I'm not going to be able to cycle. But if I attack and they block, I have to pump and then I can't play Archfiend. Maybe it would have been better just attack, make the trade though. Like I feel like if I can just cycle next turn, I could have held off on Archfiend too. To get that guarantee cycle value. But I feel like if they had removal, wouldn't they have just used it on Mantar Sure Shot? There's no reason they wouldn't have just electrified this if they had it. They could top deck Electrify. But even if they top deck like the Pacifism, Archfiend's going to do some work for us. Okay, so they go Cartouche of Zeal. Make it so our lifelinker can't block. Huh. think I am still gonna block though, because I could just die to something. Why did this get pumped? Oh, because they only have one card left. All right, so they just had everything good. Got it. You gotta be kidding me. That was what his last 3 cards were? He just gets to go everything? And it prevents all damage. Just everything. Every single thing. That's pretty frustrating. And they even get to attack again after exerting. Holy crap, was that frustrating. Must be nice. You get everything, and you just kill, and you have exactly lethal too, because you can just exert again, and it pumps itself, I imagine, on exert too, of course. Holy crap, was that a frustrating turn. Okay. Yeah. Real unhappy there. Oh my god. Talk about having everything. Wow. Alright, that was frustrating. Let's see if we can come back in game 2 here. So our opponent apparently is just hyper aggro. I've got every single card I need, so let's figure out how to beat that. Dune Beetles. Yeah, they're probably looking better. Unfortunately, I don't know what looks bad. Maybe Soul Stinger is a bit slow. Maybe the Horror of the Broken Lands is a bit slow. But it cycles. No. I think we have to do the Soul Stinger before the Horror. Alright. We didn't see a bunch of X ones, right? We saw the Neff Crap and Tangler or whatever, and then the Lizard, that's ordinarily a 3-2, so yeah, I guess we'll try this. Cartouche, Brute Strength, Resolve. Nice. Yeah, we're going to keep this because we have Cycle, so we can find a 3rd land, hopefully. All right. All right. So we're going to go Celebrant. was hoping for an X1 there, but that's okay. All the trials of zeal. So we can do the crasher and crash in on the sure shot. Get in for 7. Seems pretty good. Oh. Oh, man. I screwed up. I tried to exert. That was my mistake. Misclick. Real sad misclick, too. A real painful one. But that's just precisely what happened, so alright. Didn't even get to exert. Jeez. Well, okay. That actually is good. If I was going to screw up, my opponent was going to play something, I would say that it worked out well. So my opponent could have the resolve plus a brute strength. That'd be a bummer. I think I'm just going to play around it. I'm not even going to deal with it. Because I feel like that's what it was. Well, maybe not. So I can do Electrify on the Brawler. They have the Resolve mana up. I can do a Sure Shot. I think we'll do a Sure Shot. We're at a healthy life total. Let's get another body out there. Okay, that's a big bummer. Huh. So I can block, and kill it, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to electrify the Brawler and swing back. That way I can kill him with Trial at some point. next turn we can just kill him with trials, so that's good. So they've got Magma Spray, they have Trial of Zeal. They have the red cartouche. They got a pretty good brew. Honored Crop Captain's really good too. All right. Fling versus Magma Spray is a thing. Fling versus Trial. It's probably still not worth it. I'm glad I got that despite the mistake. Yeah. What do we see? Not that many X1s, right? Gus Walker's 2-2. The Cropper is the only one that's 1. Maybe the Spear Dude? I don't even think they have him. Alright, let's just run it back. Yep, that's a mulligan. That's a keep. Bottom the land. And I think it's only because we're looking for spicier stuff. So we are going to, I think, cycle the Ceradon because our opponent's so aggressive. We gotta be staying busy at all points in the game. That's nice. They didn't have a 2-drop. Still gonna cycle. Okay, that was a good one. All right, so we can trial that guy. Might actually pocket that Ceradon now. Might be something we want eventually. So let's take out the Sure Shot. Sure Shot can get by our Dune Beetle anyway, so. Dune Beetle beats. Not so good. Alright, gonna have to electrify that bad boy. We're gonna do it on my turn, play around a white mana and a resolve or something. So Dune Beetle not looking so hot in this matchup as it turns out. Just saw 2 back-to-back creatures that die to it, or it dies to rather. Okay, so we'll cycle to Stir the Sands. I'm going to see if they exert. If they don't exert, it's kind of good for us. No, they exerted. All right. Another sure shot. Okay. So we're going to cycle this, get a zombie, draw. Ooh. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, they could have magma sprayed there. That was pretty dangerous. I don't feel like I feel like I did this suboptimally, to be honest. Like I could have played Desert Ceradon and then done Cartouche, which probably would have been a lot better in hindsight. Okay. So yeah, I should have slow rolled it. I got greedy. Okay. They just get to exert with the Minotaur. It's so good. You just get everything? Why do you have everything? So I guess we just take 11. Bummer. All right. All right. So I'm going to have to chump block with my Dune Beetle now. Not having a play there sucks pretty bad. That's pretty good. Okay. So choose 2 cards. We'll keep the Ceradon and I guess a Dune Beetle because the only card where our graveyard matters is Wandering Death. So we know they have a red trial in hand. Oh my gosh, wow. Super, super tight matches all around. Our round 3 opponent made it very challenging too. They had an awesome deck. Just tons of like multi-play turns. That one at the end of game 1 where they just wrecked us, that was so brutal. That was really brutal. So pretty happy that we could get a victory. I mean, our deck was insane. So just bomb-wise alone. So I'm glad that I could overcome the mistake too, especially in that important match, and still get the victory. So thanks so much for tuning in, folks. We'll be back for more. We'll see you then.